This video is inspired by Austin McConnell. Check him out. So, I have an existential crisis and I'm tremendously disoriented, not knowing what to do to cope with my thrilling depression. And I thought to myself, why not make a math video that contains possibly the most useless information in the world? And so I did. First of all, I'll give you 5 seconds to think of all the productive things that you could do instead of watching this video. Okay, let's go. Beginning in the 6th century BC with the Pythagoreans, with Greek mathematics, the ancient Greeks began a systematic study of mathematics as a subject in its own right. Around 300 BC, Euclid introduced the axiomatic method still used in mathematics today, consisting of the definition axiom, theorem, and proof. Archimedes is known as the father of mathematics. Math is not discovered, it is invented. The reason that math is hard is that it takes time and energy. The first recorded zero appeared in Mesopotamia around 3 BC. Hypatia or Hypatia was the first woman known to have taught mathematics. The first human starts using math counting as far back as 50,000 years ago. The first person to document zero as a number in its own right was the astronomer and mathematician Branmagupta in 628 CE. These are the 10 hardest math problems that remain unsolved. The Collat's conjecture, Goldbach's conjecture, the twin prime conjecture, the Riemann hypothesis, the Birch and Swinnerton-Dyer conjecture, the kissing number problem, the unknotting problem, the large cardinal project, pi plus e. Is gamma rational? The smallest perfect number is 6, which is the sum of 1, 2, and 3. 0 over 0 is a meaningless quantity. It's mathematically symbolized as infinity, so it's neither a real or imaginary number. Bill Gates' IQ or intelligence quotient is 160. Mathematics, the most hated subject, was the title of an editorial that in the mid-1950s appeared in the large newspaper. Calculus 3 is the hardest math course. Calculus 2 on the other hand is still nothing to sneeze at, meaning Calculus 2 still deserves serious attention. The symbol of real numbers is R. A solution is an assignment of values to the unknown variables that make the equality in the equation true. A coefficient is a number multiplied by a variable. For example, 2a. 2 is a coefficient. Geometry comes from the ancient Greek. Geo means earth, metron means measurement. Trigonometry in the modern sense began with the Greeks. Archimedes invented the pi. Al-Khwarizmi is the father of algebra. Top nations in mathematics are the following list: Denmark, Scotland, United States, England, Switzerland, Norway, Singapore, and Australia. Most American high schools teach Algebra 1 in 9th grade, Geometry in 10th grade, and Algebra 2 in 11th grade, something Joe Bowler calls the geometry sandwich. Pi is called pi because it's the first letter in the Greek word perimetros, which means perimeter, and the symbol originated from the letter P in the Greek letters which we know today. In 1706, the symbol for pi was devised by British mathematician William Jones to represent the ratio, and was later popularized by the Swiss mathematician Leonhard Euler. Pi is an irrational number. You can't write it down as a non-infinite decimal. This means you need an approximate value for pi. The simplest approximation for pi is just 3. Earlier in the 17th century, Galileo had the idea to use a swinging bulb to regulate the motion of a time-telling device. In 1656, a Dutch scientist, Christian Huygens, invented the pendulum clock and patented it a year later. One of the earliest known mathematicians was Thales of Miletus. He has been hailed as the first true mathematician. The Romans did not invent drainage, sewers, the alphabet, or roads, but they did develop them. They did invent underfloor heating, concrete, and the calendar that our modern calendar is based on. The best 10 mathematicians according to the internet are Leonhard Euler, Srinivasa Ramanujan, Carl Friedrich Gauss, Isaac Newton, Euclid, Archimedes, Aryabhatta, Gottfried Leibniz, Bernhard Riemann, René Descartes. Emma Haruka Iwao, a Google employee from Japan, calculated pi to a new world record length of 31 trillion digits, far past the previous record, which is 22 trillion. Google announced the milestone on Thursday, March 14, 2019. Lambda is the letter of the Greek alphabet. It is used to represent the I sound in ancient and modern Greek. In the system of Greek numerals, it has the value of 30. Pi Day is on March 14, which is constructed from its value, which is 3.14. Pi is the world's most mysterious number. 70 is the natural number following 69 and preceding 71. A googol is 10 to the power of 100, which is 1 followed by 100 zeros. A googolplex is the number of 10 to the power of Google. The Greek numeral of 69 is this. 5 math lessons you don't really need in the real world are the following: calculus, polynomials, logarithms, geometric proofs, and long division. An 8-year-old made Guinness World Record because he thought he had the world record digits of pi memorized. Math stands for mental abuse to humans. Thank you for wasting your time. If this video have 1 like, in the next video I'm going to do physics, possibly chemistry, and all the subjects in the world out there. What am I doing with my life?